Hi, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, and this is the first video I'm doing after Vlogmas. I took a little break, but I am back. And also Happy New Year. I am pretty happy to start 2021 in general. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure many people are very excited to put 2020 behind their backs. And this is actually what this video is going to be about. 2020 has been probably the most difficult year for most of us, and I know it has been extremely challenging. Those of us who are lucky only lost graduations and weddings and parties and birthdays, and unfortunately other people were not so lucky and they lost a lot more. This year was tough, it was rough, it was heavy, and I am not trying for a second to say that it wasn't, but what I want to do in this video is to show that 2020 wasn't all bad. Even though it was so hard, there are things that I got in 2020 that I'm extremely grateful for. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I've asked a bunch of people to share one positive thing that happened to them in 2020. And the idea is to showcase the positive things that came out of this year. I'm hoping this video would bring some positivity to whoever watches it. And I'm hoping it's gonna help us start 2021 with a bit more hope and a bit more positive attitude. Sometimes I feel like I've wasted an entire year. It was like just complete waste of my life, this black portion of my life that I will always remember by all the negatives, all the lockdowns, the fact that I couldn't spend time with my family, the fact that I didn't have a graduation. I'm not trying to say that 2020 didn't have those negatives, but at the same time I don't want to feel like this entire year was completely wasted and it was worth nothing. So with this video I am hoping that maybe you will reflect and see that maybe it wasn't a complete waste of your time as well. Maybe there was something positive that 2020 brought to your life. As I've said, I asked a bunch of people on my social media to share one positive thing that happened to them in 2020, and I will share them with you in a second, but I would like to start with some positive things that happened to me. I didn't have a graduation ceremony, but I did graduate from university, and this would probably be one of the biggest milestones of my life. The second big thing that happened to me in 2020 was moving to London and starting a full-time job as a software engineer in Bloomberg, which I absolutely love, and I've fallen in love with this city. I'm gonna share a third one so that they're odd numbers. Bulgarians have this thing about even and odd numbers. The third positive thing that happened to me this year was kind of restarting my YouTube channel. I had a YouTube channel before, but I was only posting when I was traveling, and in 2020 we all know that that didn't happen that much, and I was never really into YouTube that much, but this year I kind of rediscovered it and I actually really enjoy doing it. Now we're going to move on to the amazing people who decided to take part in this video and share one positive thing that happened to them in 2020.
This year I got to start my own business. I cooperated with a few really nice brands for my blog, and I realized how important my friends and family are to me.
The positive side of the COVID lockdown for us was that we got to spend a lot more time together, and I got to see my little baby grow up into the big girl that she's now.
Когато преди 2 години започнах да бягам, не можех да си представя, че един ден ще избягам 5 км за само 25 минути. Това ми е новината за тази година.
This year was successful for me. I stopped smoking, I started running, I did my first half marathon und ich habe auch Deutsch gelernt.
I realized I became more adaptive in 2020, and also I was a part of one interesting, incredible journey, a reality show where I met some new friends, and it was so adventurous. I'm ready for 2021.
During 2020, I had the possibility to work from home, and also because of that, I managed to successfully finish the renovation of my new home and to spend more time with this adorable one here.
2020 was a strange year, but the positive thing for me is I had lots of time for myself and I was able to start my own business.
2020 година беше не лоша година. Пред читалището в Мусекеница направих с много любов една страхотна цветна градина, на която всички много се радват. Заради короната много ангажименти отпаднаха и по този случай успяхме да се съберем цялото семейство на една дълга почивка на море.
During the first lockdown, I finally made my childhood dream come true and got myself a tiny little kitten. She's big now, but she's so kind and so loving, and the whole family just adores her.
starting university and moving to my halls.
With everything that happened in 2020, I'm grateful that the coronavirus lockdowns allowed me to come back home and spend more time with my family than I usually would have in a normal year. In 2020, I was able to graduate from my bachelor's, and after applying was accepted and started a master's at one of my dream universities at Heidelberg.
In year 2020 I got an offer from NVIDIA and I was able to work as an intern there for 4 months.
Сигурно много хора ще кажат, че тази година за тях е била ужасна и нищо хубаво не им се е случило, но на мен ми се случи, изкарах книжка и си взех кола, но дано другата година да бъде по-успешна за всеки, да бъдем много здрави и да мислим по-позитивно.
So for me it was a great year because I started cooking, running and I had a great beach vacation in Corfu.
Hey everybody! È stato un anno stranissimo, ma sono successe anche tante cose belle. Sono stato a New York. Ho finito i lavori di casa mia. Ho fatto il mio primo albero dopo 19 anni e ho visto le ultime 2 partite dal vivo della mia squadra del cuore. Sì.
One thing that I'm really grateful for in 2020 is the time that I had to devote myself to cooking, to try out new recipes and to really improve my skills.
I think one of the good things that happened this year was getting so close to everyone that I work with. We spent a lot more time on video calls than we normally would, and we've been there to support each other through things that have happened. So that's definitely been a positive for me.
Hi, my name is Marina.
And my name's Ash.
Together we have been able to
become closer with our friends and family thanks to Zoom.
As well as put more time and effort into our hobbies such as art.
And for me it was learning web development.
We've also improved our overall fitness level.
This is thanks to being able to cook more healthy and home-cooked meals.
As well as doing online workout tutorials.
Oh, and we also adopted a cat this December.
Which makes it the perfect start into our 2021.
2020 brought me abroad, so I'm happy for that. I moved to Manchester, and while in Manchester visited Edinburgh, fell in love with Edinburgh, and now this is where I live, so it wasn't all bad.
The best thing that happened to me in 2020 was that my child was born, and I wish you a successful new year without viruses and full of love.
Hello everyone! 2020 was very successful for my mom here, who finally retired from her work. She now has the time to travel around, and she's visiting me in the Netherlands, where in August I finally fulfilled one of my dreams to come and go for a master degree here. So never stop dreaming, everybody. Bye!
In 2020, against all odds, I managed to achieve a long-term goal of mine, starting a dance class for children. And working with these children has been utterly rewarding, and I am eternally grateful for it.
I think one of the best things that happened this year was that people finally realised to appreciate the NHS, even if politicians didn't. And, you know, we clapped for them, but, you know, give them a pay rise. Thanks.
Spending a lot of time with your family.
Having the time to cook loads of different things.
2020 was a year that we will remember. One of the most positive things that happened to me was the fact that I spent much more time with my family and loved ones. Having the opportunity to work from home gave me that chance. But there are a lot of other positivities in working from home. And you know which is the best one? That your office buddy is your best friend.
In 2020 I moved in with my 3 oldest friends from school.
So one of the positive things that happened to me in 2020 was I got my PhD after 4 years of work and study and research, so it wasn't all bad.
This video makes me feel so good, and it definitely puts a smile on my face. Just want to take a second to thank everybody who participated. I really appreciated your help, and I actually loved hearing from you and loved seeing what good thing happened to you, so thank you. And I guess this is it. I am very excited for 2021. I know it's still pretty rough. I know that just because it's a new year, COVID didn't disappear, so we still need to be patient and bear with the situation, but anyway, I am excited for 2021. I hope you are too. I really hope you have a great year. I hope you have a successful year, and I hope you find the strength to find positive things in your everyday life, even when things are quite great as they are now. I think this is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.